Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. And the Rams headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will start this game off with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up. But how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Jenkins. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Rams offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Rams are facing 3rd and inches. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Handoff for Brown. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Complete on the left to Smith. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Jenkins. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll try it again. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The give to Brown.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Jackson will throw. Finds his big tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fakes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space, it's Jenkins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll ride the hot hand. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jenkins. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Fareed. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
A give to Brown. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Grab behind the line. It's Mosley. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Rams go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Motion from the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll give it to Brown. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, it's Brown. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Brown. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal. But touchdown Rams! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to move them on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Jackson gonna throw it. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he will get just beyond the 1st down marker before sliding. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Jackson will throw. Got it. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes a catch. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Plucks it out of the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires left side at Smith. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 14 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Sun Devils on top right now as they look to dig out of a big hole. Dropping 4 of the first 5 was no way to start a season. Perhaps they found something here today. Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Brown again. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. And the Rams are flying down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Vick. The Rams can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Vereen. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fareed. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Hand off for Brown. Good. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and give him 16 on the year.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. On the delay, it's Burgess. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got a man, it's Sparks. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it to the back. Nice move there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off play action on first down. It's picked off and another empty drive. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Colorado State. Took it all the way back to the house.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Colorado State 38, Texas State 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Spits it out to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jackson will throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Off the RPO, complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Line gets set, first down.
First down for the offense.
The sure hands, it's Mosley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Gain of 12.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got it behind the line. It's Mosley. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw again. Quarterback extends the play. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Number 4 set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. 2nd and 1, and they're going to make him line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Jackson going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Got a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Running inside, it's Jenkins. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Bobcats kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Jenkins. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Turning it on! He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Jenkins. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. Jackson will throw. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not. Here's a little room there. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of sceneries there across the 35, 1st and 10 from the 36. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Rams send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The run inside. It's Coleman.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run it. It's Coleman. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Quick release on the RPO. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.